Hi everyone, we're getting a few questions about our interactive sessions which are designed for networking. So I just wanted to explain what they are, how they work, and make sure if you're having any trouble accessing them, you know where to go. So the interactive sessions are some of my favorites. Every day we'll have a different topic. There's a climate change one, there's a blue economy one, there's a cultural preservation one each day. And these sessions are hosted on a platform called Remo, R-E-M-O. It's very different to Zoom and is designed for a much more interactive, two-way experience. And the idea is if you come to these sessions, obviously you can just sit and listen, but the idea is that you can also communicate with other guests, speakers, and have conversations during those events. So if you'd like to attend these Remo sessions, if you're on the agenda, what I recommend is going straight to the link here, the actual link to that session. And that will bring you to a page that looks like this. And you can do this in advance and register, but you can also just click Save Me a Spot, and then it will ask you to register if you don't already have a Remo account. So you can just put any email in or log in with Google, log in with Facebook, and that's the best way of entering the sessions. I wanted to flag that quite a few people have been going to the Remo website, remo.co, and trying to create an account there. And the issue is that that's asking you to create a business account. It's asking you to create like a platform that runs the sessions. And so it requires a business email, and sometimes it asks for payment. So if you go through that site, it might be a bit confusing. And I wanted to clarify that it's completely free to use Remo from our side. We are paying this cost. So don't go to remo.co, go directly to this link that has register in, click on the speaker login, and then from there you can register and create your own Remo account. Obviously with any new platform there's a slight learning curve, but once you get into Remo, it's super easy. It doesn't require downloading any new software, and it's really worth the experience. So I know a lot of you have used Remo at our previous events, but if you haven't, we do encourage you to come in and make the most of that interactive thing, especially as so many of us haven't traveled for a while now. It's great to have that opportunity to meet people in a more interactive environment. So I just wanted to quickly show you, we have this Remo guide which I'll send out. I'm not going to go through all of it now, but it has some hints and tips here. And one thing is device compatibility. So we recommend ideally using Remo on a desktop or a laptop. There seem to be issues with it on iPads or tablets, so we definitely don't recommend that. And it is okay on smartphones as well. But just double check this compatibility guide. For smartphones, it doesn't work on all of them, but it does with an iOS or an Android. And we also recommend in general Google Chrome for using these sessions. But you can see a full list of the different platforms that you can access, or with the browsers that you can access the sessions on, in the Remo guide that should be sent out with this video. Okay, so when you enter Remo, what does that look like? Well, you'll see a screen like this. There's an option to choose which camera, which microphone. So double check that when you go into it, the camera and microphone you've selected are the correct ones. And then you can choose whether to enter with your video on and microphone on or off. And then you simply click Join Event. And so once you're in, you'll get this little welcome message. And the layout of this is with the different tables in different places. I'm going to turn that video off because it's distracting. But you'll see here my icon can move from table to table. And each table is like a small breakout room with up to 6 people where you can have a conversation. So here's your opportunity to move around, meet different people, and each of these tables will have a different topic to be discussed in them. We also have around the edge booths, and our sponsors will be in those different booths, and so you should have the opportunity to talk to a representative from one of the sponsor companies if you'd like to learn more about what they offer and what they do. So that's also a really cool opportunity to check in on. You just simply double click to move between those tables, and this is the icon. And then once you're there, turn on your camera, turn on your microphone, and start the conversation. So that's super important. The other thing is you can, if you want to, update your contact details. If you go here in the top right hand corner to my profile, you'll see there's an opportunity to edit your profile. You can add in some different links here about you and update your title and headline. And that's like your personal business card that people can see a bit of information about you and learn from it there. And then finally, the other thing to highlight is this chat option here. So just like Zoom, there is a general chat. You can talk to the whole audience, or you can message certain individuals who've signed up and have a one-on-one chat and arrange to say, come down to these private tables here and meet with someone that you really want to have a one-on-one conversation with. And we'll give you more guidance once you're in the session, but I wanted to make sure you had that background to understand what the session is, how it works, and how you can get that far. So look forward to seeing you at the networking interactive discussions throughout the week. Thank you.